Check it, check it, check it, check it, check it out. Er, the devil is busy. The devil is busy. So, every time I make my video, you got to send his little minions to try to disrupt it and talk over me, disrupt my video, whatever. God bless them. But I've had clarity this morning, right? And I figure out why I'm going through what I'm going through. Er, and why I haven't gained employment, right, is because God is waiting to put me in a position where my employment requires integrity, honesty, truth. So it doesn't matter the job that I apply for. If it doesn't require integrity, truth, or honesty, I'll never get it. I'll never get it. So I've learned to sit, be patient, and have faith that my time will soon come, no matter what. I have a joy, feel like Christmas morning, baby. And it's a beautiful thing to know where you're going, to know your worth. I told my man the other day, listen, I've been to the bank. I know my worth. So, I can't cheat myself into taking to settle. You know what I mean? I don't want to work for FedEx, right? I don't want to work for Willie Willing and Able. I don't want to work at McDonald's. I don't want to work in a warehouse. It doesn't require integrity. You know what I mean? I need to be on a platform where God's going to put me on a platform where I'm noticed, right? And my gifts will be able to glow. He's going to put me in a position where it requires influence, hope, and love. Where I'll be able to do the things I enjoy doing, which consist of helping people become better them. That's my gift. That's my goal. That's my dream, to help a lot of people. Uh, so he's waiting. He has me waiting for that opportunity. So the occupation has to inquire influence, the lifting of souls to be able to enlighten someone and give them the hope that change is possible, that change is a choice, and you can do it no matter what. This is why I smile. This is why I have so much joy, because I know who I am, I know what I want, and I know where I'm going. So this is called the pruning process. When you have no friends and you have no family, or you have people that you can't contact due to situations beyond your control, it's not the time to ask God, why me? It's when you ask him, where are you taking me? What are you showing me? Where am I going that they can't go? Uh, so sometimes you have to leave people by the wayside, not because you want to, but because you have to. I've never been in a position where I fit in. Never. I've been set apart. Uh, and sometimes when you're set apart, it gives you the mentality of indifference. If you don't know who you are, you'll start thinking, what's wrong with me? But there's nothing wrong with me. Yeah. Please. Thank you. There's nothing wrong with me. Yeah. There's something wrong with others because I know who I am. I don't need a validation from no one. I'm content with who I am. Yeah. and I'm motivated. I'm just waiting for my time, baby. Uh, and the beautiful thing is, man, like Earth, man, legacy is memory, what you leave behind. Uh, so, when I do leave this Earth, people can't deny that I had a great spirit. Uh, I've always had faith, right, and always had positive attitude, and I've always helped others, even the ones that fought against me, uh, knowingly that they're trying to hurt me, distract me, whatever it is. You gotta learn to give benefit of doubt. Everyone deserves an out. Uh, so it's not always good to call someone out on their wrongdoings or their shortcomings because 9 times out of 10, people know what they're doing. So what I do, I look at them and say, God bless you, man. Uh, I have a forgiving, loving, caring heart. Meaningly, meaningly, right? Retaliation, never have to do that. I have to lift a finger. Uh, because when you do good, you get good. Period. So when someone wrongs me, I just tell them, God bless you. Uh, because no one, I don't care who you are, you cannot live a life, right, and think that you're gonna do evil and get good. That just don't make sense. You can't plant a bad seed and expect a beautiful harvest. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Uh, so what you do is, sometimes God will put you like if you ask for peace, He'll put you in a position where it's broken, where your peace is broken, where you have to earn it and you have to learn it and learn how to achieve it in the middle of chaos. Listen, you don't grow in comfort, you grow in chaos. Food for thought. So if you're comfortable, you need to change that. Something ain't right with that picture. Comfortability breeds arrogance. Arrogance breeds superiority. Superiority is not good. Superiority breeds pride. Pride instills ego. Your ego will get you killed. So will love. Trust is to be earned, not given. Integrity is within. Truth is a learned. Truth is a learned. What word I'm looking for? Truth. In order to be truthful, right? You got to be willing to put the work in. To be honest, is not. That's just that shit. Listen, I used to be a liar. I used to be a thief. I couldn't go in the store and not walk out with something. I don't give a damn if it's a pack of gum. If I can steal it, I can get it, and nobody can see me, and I can't get caught. I know I'm not gonna get caught. I'm taking it. But the integrity, doing the right thing when no one's looking, uh, that shit counts a lot. Even if no one sees, right? Even if no one acknowledges. Sometimes we'll never get the recognition we deserve. That's why you have to have self-worth and know within yourself you're doing the right thing. Pat yourself on the back. You don't need the validation from others, uh, and you gotta learn to rely on yourself. Uh, anything that a man can control, he will. Anything a man giveth, a man taketh. That's why when you have the potential to be great, we suffer. Uh, because when we get what we got, we know how to. We hold it and we're appreciative. The faster you get it, the faster it goes. If it's given, the appreciation is low. When you work hard for it, cherish it. So right now, sometimes it seems like we have nothing. Sometimes it seems like you have nothing. But you got to be grateful for what you have, whatever it is. Faith, be grateful for that. Some people just have happiness. Be grateful for that. Some people don't have jobs. Be grateful for that. You got to be grateful for what you have in order to get more. You So, I walk through here, I walk through life, and some people say, damn, how does this nigga smile? You How does he keep such a great attitude when we're doing everything in our power to break him down? We're taking everything from him that we can. And somehow, some way, he gets up in the morning and he's excited, he's motivated, ready to go. Uh, because I know this is the process. Listen, delay is not denial. Uh, delay is not denial. You know what I mean? You got to be patient. Sometimes you got to be patient. You have to be humble, remain forgiving. You got to have to have a forgiving heart. Have to. You you cannot harden your heart no matter what. Even though life may give you you may feel like the life is you just getting a bad hand. Uh, it's for you to hold it, reflect on it, learn from it, push through it. Uh, Adversity builds character. Uh, some people, when we go through adversity, we have a hard life. We tend to grow up, harden our heart, and we walk around like the world owes us something. That's how you get stuck. Uh, you gotta take the hand you dealt, get the best out of it, leave the rest. That's what I do. Uh, I get up in weeks and weeks and months, years at a time. I get the worst hand. I get the worst hand. And if I let it, I can become bitter. Uh, but instead, I learn from it and I become better. Uh, so when people try to break you and you continue to come out of it, they're actually building you. Uh, God said what they mean for bad, He means for good. Uh, so the suffering is really not suffering; it's preparation for whatever's next. So, when you go through hardship, right? It's not for you to quit; it's for you to get through it, so you'll be ready for whatever's next. Uh, that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. My whole life, I've had a challenging life. My mother died at 6. I'll never know what it feels like to have a mom and a dad. Never. Uh, so I made the choice to instill love. Love is the first gift that we get when we're born. That's the first gift that we get, love from mom, birthed us. So you got to be able to hold on to that in all aspects of your life. Uh, and always forget, man, always give people benefit of the doubt. Uh, Always leave someone in out. Always, no matter what. You know what I mean? And that's what I do. That's what I do. That's how I get through my day. That's how I get through my day. I start planning. Now what I'm doing is I got my little tab, right? I got my little journal. I do a lot of journaling. I do a lot of reflection, right? And everything that I do throughout the day, I ask myself, but before I do it, I say, damn, is this going to harm a person or is this going to help them? If I say what I say, the words that come out of my mouth, right? Is this going to hurt someone or is this going to harm someone or is this going to make someone think? Yeah. You don't have to be brutally honest. Yeah. You don't have to do that. You can sit someone down, right? Make a point without them feeling bad, but open his eyes at the same time. And that's what I do. You know what I mean? Listen, I love my God. That's an awesome man. That nigga's giving me grace I got favor. Uh, I never thought in a million years that I would be clean and sober. Never, never. This is the best decision I ever made. Best decision I ever made. And what? Listen, my worst day clean is better than my best day high. I have a clear mind. I have a clean spirit, and I'm full, right? Faithful and extremely motivated. Extremely motivated. So I got to keep going, no matter what. I got to keep going, no matter what. I will not pick up. I will not get high. Never. No matter what, I will not quit. No matter what, I will never give up. Never. I instilled that in my mind. I have a fighting chance. Uh, as long as you're here, when you wake up, you got a chance. It's up to you to make it what your chance is. What's that chance? How are you going to use your chance to be successful? How are you going to use your chance to get another day clean and sober? How are you going to use that chance to have influence, positivity? How are you going to use that chance to help others? How are you going to use that chance to have service? Uh, and people think service is just waking up doing something. No, 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 no. Service is going out your way for somebody else, expecting nothing in return. That's service. Example, if I was getting up and I was going to the store to get me a cup of coffee, and someone says, yo, Reborn, you can do me a favor? Yo, you going to the store? Yeah. Yo, could you grab me a cup of coffee? He give me the money. I go to the store. I get my coffee. I get his and I come back. That's not service because I was going to the store anyway. Service is going in the opposite direction. If I'm going to get a cup of coffee, he say, listen, I need you to go to the gas station for me. But the gas station is in the opposite direction. That's service. Expecting nothing in return. Don't expect nothing in return. When you come back, give them what it. Don't take payment. Don't take payment. You gotta have faith, knowingly in your heart. God's gonna bless you for that because that was a good deed. That's what we have to do today. Uh, so every day you must do service. You have to implement service in your daily, day-to-day activity every single day, and that's what I do. Uh, that's what I do. I know I'm great. I'm a great person. Uh, I'm a great man. You have to tell yourself that I am enough. Uh, I am enough. You know what I mean, and I'm so grateful to have a clear mind that nobody can make me think that my train of thought is messed up. Uh, I have my own eyes. I know what's going on, so you can't manipulate my thinking to try to make me see something and try to tell me that's not what it is. I know what it is because I study it. I watch it. I see it. I reflect on it, and I know what it is. So you can't tell me that's not what it is. You can't tell me the sky is blue and I'm looking at it and it's yellow. I see the sky's yellow. Yeah. So you can't make me think it's blue. Yeah, yeah, man. But listen, man, it's a beautiful thing, man. It's a beautiful thing, man, to have chance. It's a beautiful thing to be sure of yourself. It's a beautiful thing to not need a crowd. It's a beautiful thing to be able to sit with yourself and not feel alone. Yeah. That's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing to not need a woman. Yeah. I don't need the finest fabrics. I don't need the greatest job. I'm so independent. I can go without today. I can do without today. Yeah, I can do that. That's awesome. It's awesome. We don't need nobody and you need things, but you don't need no one. And you sit with yourself and you wait. When you get it, savor it, cherish it. Uh, That's the best gift in the world. Best gift in the world. But today, 4 months, 3 days, still going, still glowing, still growing. Yes, I am. So with that being said, man, I pray that y'all have a beautiful day. You know what I mean? Your day be fruitful. I pray that your day be fruitful today. I send my love, send my genuine love, care, and concern to each and every soul, even those that fight against me. Cheers to my higher power. You have a blessed day. Peace.